Yo, check it out, I gotta speak the truth about the hardest working small channel.
Well, the time is finally here. It's on today, AIXhash is going to go live or launch the token, or it's going to become available for claiming. I have no idea, to be quite honest, but there are 14 hours remaining until things are begin to start happening. So there you go. Welcome to the Crypto Father channel. Today is the 18th of April. We're going to have a look at the market first before I jump into the app and go into the nitty-gritty details of everything happening in the AIXhash app. We're at $2.7 trillion, $70 billion in trading volume. Bitcoin is at $84,000. It keeps bouncing up and down between 85 and 84. It seems to be developing a new trend line, or trend channel rather. Ethereum at 1500. Ethereum is not looking too great. XRP, for some strange reason, I never talk about XRP on this channel because I hate XRP. XRP should not exist. It's a complete scam, but it seems to be making a lot of waveage in the wrong ways. So XRP and Solana $134. Hopefully that's going to surpass XRP. Cardano at 62 cents. But on the looking at the charts on the left here, on the right here rather, everything is looking pretty green, so that's nice. Toncoin at $2.95, Sui $2.13, Litecoin 75, Polkadot at 364. Man, altcoins are taking a beating, or have been taking a beating. And Pi at 61 cents. Let's have a quick look at Meowcoin. Meowcoin's market cap dipped to 570,000 again, and the price remains at same level. I think it was maybe quadruple 09 yesterday. So AIXhash peeps, here is my claimage, and we've got 14 hours and 30 minutes remaining on this bad boy, so this should be exciting. It's kind of exciting. Let's see where this is going to take us. You can still continue mining, you can continue taking your profits, and the boosts are being generated as well. You can continue to boost all that stuff, and the burn is still active, and the burn price for the burn has dropped significantly. 650 million AIX tokens have been burnt currently, and so that is split among the 5,000 ton, which is the reason for why the price for the AIX tokens is dipping. But it seems so we don't really have a dollar price tag. This is priced right now against ton, so I'm not sure how that's going to be launched. I think there was an announcement in the past, but that seems to have disappeared. If you go over here, project overview, looking at the roadmap, April 18th, public testing plus AIX trading and LP staking is going to take place. There isn't an announcement about the exchanges on which is going to be listed. Will it be listed on exchanges? I'm not sure. It might be that AIX will just become available for trading inside the app, and people will be able to trade it against ton. So you may be able to purchase it with ton and I guess sell it against ton within the app. That could also be possible. This way the team sidesteps the whole hassle of having to list the token or pay fees for listing the token on exchanges, which may or may not be a good thing, because positive thing of this is that, you know, it could help them generate some profits before actually going on to listing and gauge the overall interest in the token. Well, if they are able to sell a lot of tokens against ton on the platform, that would kind of indicate that people have an interest in the token and are willing to spend some money on accumulating the token. And if they're not, then obviously that's not the case. But also this gives them the opportunity to basically rug pull everybody. That's always a threat. Rug pulls happen on bigger coins than that, like the most recent Mantra coin or Mantra token that I reported on. Rug pulled, it dropped 90% in value over a duration of 24 hours or in an hour or something like that. It was ridiculous. So rug pulls happen all the time, and you never know where it's going, where from which side shit's going to hit the fan. But this is the road that we're going to see quite possibly taking shape. The team seems to be sticking to their guns here. April 18th is the public testing is going to be over. That's today. And then May, AI-driven DeFi and node operations plan. So that's supposed to be happening in May. Then June, prediction market future, Q3 deploy AI Omni reach and optimize modules. So the incentive would be to probably right now to continue stake more. If the token is going to be bought up by investors, then obviously that's going to be a good thing. If it isn't, then the price is going to stagnate and go nowhere. And in the past, somebody asked me on my channel, somebody posted a comment or several comments asking about future prediction of the price. So there you go. This is an example. This is an example of a price based on 5,000 ton. And I assume, my assumption is that the trading will take place on the app. It's just going to become available on the app. There's the swap right here coming soon. Sell ton by AIX. So this is what's going to happen. It's going to happen on the app, most likely, and you'll be able to buy some more X against your ton. And obviously, the sooner you get in, the sooner you start buying, the cheaper it's going to be. The more ton there is accumulated in the market cap for AIXhash, the higher the price will become for the token. And what are we going to see? I assume that there's going to be some sales. We're probably going to see some sales initially. A lot of the big holders are going to be dumping their stash, their mine stash onto the market. And if people are buying, so that's going to continue to keep the prices fluctuating. But if there's more buys, obviously, then there's sales, and the price should skyrocket. I don't know if skyrocket, but the price should increase. But you know, don't expect massive fluctuations, massive increase on this token. Not just yet, I don't think. In the background, there is some kind of staking going on. I'm not sure what this is for the DeFi experience here. There's King and Sleuth. I'm not sure. Sleuth. I'm not sure that if this is what we're going to see or if this is just kind of a temporary cover. But stake AIX, so you'll be able to stake AIX for Sleuth, probably for some other tokens, some other projects that are being launched on Telegram. But I assume that you'll be able to stake either Ton or AIX in exchange for some other coin. So that should be interesting. It should be interesting in any case. I mean, if as well as the fact that we'll be able to continue mining AIX on the app. So basically, the project is going to need a lot of investment and a lot of funding in order to see it grow. Going back to the tokenomics here, 45% will be released over the next 3 years. This token has been in mining phase for the past just a couple of months, really. Looks like about 35% is going to the team ecosystem fund, which is 20%, and I assume that that's meant to be used for advertisement or luxury yachts and Lamborghinis for the team, as well as the AI risk fund, whatever the heck that means. That's probably, you know, supposed to be used for risky asset investment. So again, whatever that means, de-risking, risking in, gambling with the money that's been given to them through the purchase and sales of the AIX token, as so many teams will of course do. But it's all fun and games until it happens to you, right? Of course, the roadmap is long and it's very ambitious. It's looking all the way down to 2029. Whether it's going to go that far or not is questionable. It probably depends on the inflow of money, of funds into the project, because projects get abandoned pretty quickly if there's no financing going into a project, right? So yeah, there is a roadmap, which is very nice, but whether this is going to come to fruition or not is another different story. But for now, what we've got to look forward to is this wonderful claim that's coming our way in less than 15 hours, 14 hours and 20 minutes to be exact. The freedom thing is still ongoing. If you continue inviting friends, you can continue getting rewards here. You can increase your hash rate, and that's going to be usable in the future as well, because this token will continue to be mineable even after the claim, obviously, right? People should be able to continue mining it. I assume that once it becomes live, people might be able, or you'll probably see a spike in the hash rate as people may be selling their tokens and increasing their hash rates in order to mine more. That is quite possible. whatever comes, this should be interesting. And in regards to AI Go Trade, I've have responses from some audience on my recent video. AI Go Trade turns out to be a scam, very disappointing, but it is a scam. And the fact that Telegram still has this app open and operational and available to other users while it's being blocked to those who have invested money is concerning. So we got to make sure that this app gets banned, that Telegram is aware of this app. You can report apps within Telegram very quickly, very easily by going to simply going to the channel here and go to the 3 dots in the top right corner, click report, and then you can choose copy scam, spam, and you've got phishing, impersonation, fraudulent sales, or spam. This is more of a fraudulent sales thing. Keep sending reports on a daily, and chances are that once you have lost your money in it, it's not going to be refunded. I've looked on Arkham. I've looked at the distribution of all the contracts, and they go all over the place. So it will be very difficult to track this, but there's like tons of wallets that this money is being sent out into and to and out of. So this is like, to track it is impossible, obviously, but this is anyway. That's it for today. Make sure to smash the likes on this video, subscribe to the channel, of course, share the content with everybody else, with a wider audience. Share the AI Go Trade with a wider audience. If you are in a similar boat to myself, if you did invest in AI Go Trade and lost money, then do report it. Go ahead and report it in the section I just indicated. Report it to Telegram. Leave me a comment in the below the video, below the AI Go Trade video, or any video. If you want to communicate with me, let me know. I'm planning on making an update video. Share that particular video with a wider audience as well. Let people know. Let's report this scam. Let's take that app down, because why are more people losing their money? I'm sure there's more people that are losing the money. That app apparently has over 1 million users on it, which is shocking. So imagine everybody dropped in, like myself, $100 into it. I lost about $500. 1 million times 500, that's 500 million for these bastards. Not great. Pick up a Descent wallet, become a subscriber on the channel. Have a good Friday, and I will see you over the weekend, quite possibly, or on Monday. Peace.